68 points from their big three combined the other night.
It's game one. Thunder, Grizzlies, number 1 seed against the 8th seed in the West. This presentation of the NBA playoffs will continue after these messages and a word from our ABC stations.
ESPN Bet is the official sportsbook of ESPN. Get in on trending parlays, daily profit boost, and exclusive talent markets all season long. New customers can bet $10 to get $100 in bonus bets and 30 days of ESPN Plus. Scan the QR code to download the app today.
Well, Santi Aldama finding that first look difficult against OKC, as you often do, but stay with it and good things happen. Memphis playing tough here early at OKC.
Oklahoma City puts up 32 first quarter points and tremendous defense to lead by 12 after 1 in game 1.
Well, this has been a problem for everyone in the league, but particularly Memphis, turning it over against OKC and letting them play like a track meet.
Opening weekend of the NBA playoffs, 4 games yesterday, a dominant win for Indiana at home against Milwaukee. Great game in overtime. The Nuggets, down most of that game against the Clippers, end up winning it in an extra session. How about the Knicks comeback? 21-0 run to beat Detroit. And then Minnesota with an easy win in LA. Certainly the surprise of the day, right?
Yeah, the way the Minnesota Timberwolves shot the basketball last night, I think, did surprise J.J. Redick a little bit. He talked glowingly about that team coming in, so he knew what they were facing, but Minnesota.
For today's chill performance, brought to you by Coors Light.
Ball movement, shooting, and defense. OKC making the extra pass. First kick out comes to the corner, make one more. Aaron Wiggins steps into back-to-back uncontested threes, and then that defense swarming, creating turnovers, getting runouts ahead of the pack. We talked about how important it is to take care of the basketball against OKC. Memphis not able to do that here early.
15-0 in terms of fast break points. It's a 16-0 run by the Thunder. And a Thunder, though, outscoring the Grizz 31-10 in the quarter.
And they're getting numbers, and that is everybody out in the open floor. Perfectly delivered alley-oop for Jalen Williams. Emphatically sends a message early in this series.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, the best record in the NBA during the regular season, and a hot start tonight on a chilly day. Mostly rain here the last couple of days in Thunder, and OKC making it rain with 60% shooting, 7 of 15 from 3. This is their largest lead in a playoff game since lead at 68-36 at halftime. In a half where Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wasn't even at his best. It was Hartenstein and Jalen Williams with 14 points apiece. Thunder dominant in game 1.
NBA First Round, presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook, is brought to you by Google, proud sponsor of the NBA.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs presented by Google. Here in Oklahoma City, it's first round action presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook. One of the greatest playoff halves for the Oklahoma City Thunder since they moved to central Oklahoma almost 2 decades ago. They hold Memphis to 36 points. They put up 68. They outscore Memphis in fast break points 17-0. Look at our first half stats brought to you by PayPal. 53% shooting. We talked about the fast break points. They hold Memphis to 2 of 18 from 3, and they were plus 23 in terms of scoring with Shai on the bench. He finally had an off half. The Grizzlies could not make up for it. Dave Pasch, Tim Legler, and Katie George.
NBA First Round, presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook, is brought to you by Meta. Talk it out with Meta AI.
I walk in, walk out with the side.
Welcome back to the NBA first round presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook. The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue next on ABC with another first round game. The Boston Celtics, the reigning champs, looking to hang another banner. It all tips off against Orlando. Last time we had a repeat champ in the NBA was Golden State in 2018. The last time the Celtics repeated, despite all those titles, 18 of them, was back in the 60s. You got Miami, Cleveland, Golden State, and Houston also kicking off their series tonight. Welcome back to the NBA playoffs presented by Google here in Oklahoma City for the first round presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Jaren Jackson Jr. is mic'd up today for Memphis. With 14 threes and a 52-point lead. Oh, three-pointer from half court for Marvin Bagley. He's 8 of 8 from the floor. Yet his team is getting destroyed.
Just what I was about to say. There goes the perfect shooting day. Marvin Bagley had something else in mind. Any kind of life for Memphis.
69. Oklahoma City well on its way to a win in game one. Coming up next on ABC, Finals MVP from a year ago, Jaylen Brown leads the Boston Celtics in game one against the Orlando Magic in the 2-7 matchup in the East. Well, back here in the West, let's look at the teams with the most playoff experience. The Lakers, clearly LeBron James with a lot of those, and that's why they have the second most behind the Clippers. The Warriors with plenty, and the Thunder with 178. That's the second fewest behind Memphis, just 125. This is only the 24th career playoff game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. NBA playoffs presented by Google continue Friday night. We've got 3 game threes. Boston, Orlando on ESPN. Indiana and Milwaukee will be on ESPNU, and the Lakers at Minnesota on ESPN.